before coming of the LOs in the school, what we usually do is we select for each class the framing the syllabus. So contents topics were basically based on the textbook, and for the higher classes we just follow the top-down approach of looking at the board exams or the SSLC exams, and we put the syllabus to cater to the demands of the exams. But since the coming of the LOs, we find that the task of making or framing the syllabus has become much easier, as the LOs are grade specific and most importantly age specific. So we can independently formulate the lessons or topics to be covered during the academic year based on these LOs, and we can ensure that there is no overlapping in the topics, and most importantly there is no burden on the students. Sometimes in the textbooks, topics which are beyond the grade are sometimes included in the text. So with the coming of the LOs, we see that we can omit, or if needed we can also provide supplementary learning from other sources and materials. So since the time we were introduced to the LOs, immediately the PLC was formed, wherein we see teachers coming together and working as a team to formulate a strategy on how to accomplish these outcomes. First of all, the textbook mapping was done, wherein we map all the LOs to the chapters or to the topics in the textbook, and then subsequently the annual plan and the unit plans were made. So this has all been done in consultation and with constant interaction with the DERT. So in the PLC we see that more meetings have been convened, and there's a positive interaction between the teachers among the different grades, and also subject teachers in the same grade. They come together, and then we try to innovate and to find strategies to promote effective learning amongst the students. We see that there is a close interaction between the teachers. So be it grade or subject, like I said, there is a close interaction, and then teachers are coming together to work. We find that they are working to achieve a collective goal. So with the coming of the PLCs, we see that there is a transformation in the teachers. Teachers now are, we can say that through the LOs, they have become aware of their duties and their responsibilities. The LO states what the teacher should accomplish, and I find that there is no room for complacency for the teachers, as now they have specific targets which they have to achieve. So the LO, in a sense, it dictates the teacher's performance. So it dictates in a way that the outcomes are clearly stated, so we as teachers have to accomplish these outcomes in order to promote learning. Besides the PLCs, when we come to about the textbooks, we see that though all textbooks are similar, but there are some discrepancies between the text between one and the other. Now, the LOs have helped us. It serves as a guide, and it makes the task easier while selecting the textbook. So earlier we had to spend lots of time to see and to go through and to evaluate which textbook can we prescribe in our institution. But now with the coming of LOs, now I find it easier because the outcomes have been stated and we can easily select a textbook which caters to the demands of those outcomes. So this year, since we are in the initial stage, the textbooks which we are using do not fully support all the LOs, but even then it provides, I feel it provides room for the teacher to go beyond the textbook and to find supplement materials in order to accomplish this. So these are the transformations which we see amongst the teachers. Now when we come to the students, it is very difficult at this stage, since we are just at the initial stage, to elaborate on the transformation of students. As we are using the LOs, we find that students are enjoying, as the LOs provide for not only curricular but also extracurricular, not only textbook content, but then there are other aspects also to learning. So once we tried implementing these, then we find that students are enjoying, and we definitely hope to see that there will be improvement, especially in the next academic year and in the next to come. We have not been able to fully prepare the assessment items, so once we have completed them, we find that therein we can see the transformation in the students. So if we look at the overall implementation of the LOs, I find that it will be a step, a positive step towards improving the teaching learning process, and also to help our students be at par with other students in the country and to meet the demands of today's evolving world. So besides the academic aspect, we see that the LOs also provide for other aspects of learning. So curricular activities also are being conducted in the school. Besides the annual sports, the school week, and the inter-school competitions, the school also organizes and takes part in various programs as specified by the government. And we are currently implementing the midday meal scheme, celebrating the Poshan Ma week, and then implementing the tobacco-free educational institutions, TOFE, and then currently 2 teachers have been deputed as health ambassadors for the health and wellness program conducted by the government. So we find that overall the LOs have provide for the overall learning, not only academic but also the curricular, co-curricular, and also the social aspect of learning.